I'm not sure how widespread the concept of a penny arcade is. Basically, it consists of these machines that you put money in and you have to time it correctly to push more money out. It's a bit weird, but as a kid, I loved them. In essence, it's gambling for children. Underage gambling is of course illegal, but in the case of the penny pushers, it's okay because of the vastly small amounts of money involved, or something along those lines. In most cases, they only cost 2p to play, and when you think about it, it's quite impressive they actually managed to make a profit at all. I should imagine these things cost more to run than they actually generate, but I guess not. Or maybe their purpose is to lure you in, so you can try out some of the more rigged games. At some point, someone realized, hey, we can make our games electronic. Then we can choose when people win. With the penny pushers, it's arguable that there is still some level of skill involved. It's rigged against your favor, but you still have to locate a machine that's ripe for payout and then time your drop correctly. Other games, on the other hand, this is the National Lottery website. Have you ever played an instant win lottery game? It's a bit of a misleading title. Instant win? No, there are no winners to instant win lottery games. It makes you go through this fancy sequence when the outcome is determined before you even play. Exploitative, manipulative, and shameless are a few words that would describe the average YouTuber in 2019, but could also be used to describe online gambling. It leads you on with this animation, making you think, oh, I was so close that time, when in reality, you weren't any closer than any other time. You either win or you lose. There are no nearlies. But to play the National Lottery, you have to be over the age of 16. It may be almost literally throwing money away, but a responsible adult can choose to spend their money as they wish. And throughout the world, governments have been quite good at enforcing a minimum gambling age. However, one area seems to have slipped underneath the radar. This is a video game called Team Fortress 2. This is a key. This is a Manco supply crate. I do not want to think about the amount of money I have wasted opening these damn crates. I have to hand it to Valve Corporation. This method of gambling is actually ingenious. You're just playing the game normally and suddenly this appears in your inventory. What could be inside? Oh, it could be an exceedingly rare special item. So you buy a key to open it, £1.90 for a key. You open the crate and, oh, it's nothing. But there's still that exceedingly rare item, so you open some more crates. And now you've spent so much money on keys, you can't stop now or that money will have been wasted, and then suddenly you don't have any money left. The best part about this is even when you do win, Valve never even loses anything. The items are virtual. I'm sure many of us have a story like this. I certainly do, and I wasn't even close to 16 at the time. That should have been classed as underage gambling, right? That should have been illegal. But I guess not. Team Fortress 2 is rated age 15 in the UK. It's close to 16, but it's not quite. Other games have, of course, followed in Valve's footsteps. Overwatch has a popular loot box system, complete with seasonal crates. Oh, don't you want to get the seasonal skins before the event's over and you can never get them again? Exploitative, manipulative, shameless, 12+. Fortnite's got some kind of game where you hit llamas. 12+. Apparently, gambling plays such an important role in NBA 2K20 that it had an entire trailer devoted to it. 3+? Pokémon removes any trace of gambling even though it's used in-game currency because it would have been given a higher age rating, but actual real-life gambling? That's completely fine. The trailer's even complete with people's fake reactions to winning high-value prizes. Yes, yes, yes! Oh look, that person I like did it. I can do it too. Tell me how this isn't manipulative. EA defends their loot boxes by comparing them to Kinder Eggs. Do I even need to explain why this is complete bullshit? You know, because in Kinder Eggs, there's a 100% chance that the prize is going to be plastic trash, and a 0% chance that it might be worth thousands of dollars. But look at this! Valve is against gambling. They're shutting down gambling websites that use their API. Valve are good. They are against gambling. Except wait, all of their games are still full of underage gambling. What's wrong, Valve? Were people running a business detracting from your profits, exploiting children? Children cannot make responsible decisions about money. They are compulsive and easily influenced. Oh, but if someone has access to a debit or credit card, then that must mean they are of an age that is responsible. Yeah, about that. Children are being manipulated by faceless conglomerates. And apparently, that's perfectly okay. This needs to stop.
This meme will never die because are in the bin. Are in the bin. Are in the bin.